Barrington has asked is for the neighborhoods and the communities and businesses to display Black Lives Matter signs, and we stand with Candace because we do stand with Candace. And my husband and I are from Bristol and Warren. My husband's a Master Sergeant retired. Thank you to all our vets that are here today too. We have the same discrimination happening in Bristol and Warren as Little Compton does, as every community in the state does. So it's not something that's happening just in Barrington. So we ask everyone in the state, we know that Black Lives Matter every day. It's not a month, it's a year, it's forever. And we ask you to please put up a Black Lives Matter sign. We have some over here that were donated by a generous donor. And we also have We Stand With Candace signs. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Brother Gary, who's the Executive Director of Black Lives Matter Rhode Island. And I would ask that you please listen and please support Black Lives Matter Island. Thank you.
Everybody for coming out today.
Thank you. Thank you.
We want to thank the town and all the organizers. Candace, you're an amazing woman. You're a beautiful Black queen.
Yes.
We respect you. We respect the town. To mostly of all, this month is special for us, for Black people in America. I want to talk about Black History Month. Every day to African Americans across this nation, we are African American, but we're Black first to America. Let's make that clear. And what I mean by that is the history, the education. We could say to our neighbors, to our Caucasian brothers and sisters, we could be angry, but we're not. You're my brothers and sisters, and we love you dearly too as well. So Black Lives Matter, we talk about these components of education, what we go through. And the component with that too comes responsibilities. One of them, mostly all that we lack in communities, is unity. Black, Latino, we need leadership. So to my white brothers and sisters, we have to step up. We got to treat each other better. We shouldn't come out in a town like this to educate the world about what's wrong and what's right. The day we live in, don't decide from what happened 60, 70 years ago. We are repeating the same thing. It happens the same way. But the education still remains the same. And I don't know what that's about, but we're here now to educate the world about Black Lives Matter. Again, you know, this is a very special family here that went through that ordeal. And you gotta understand how special they are. That means that we're here today trying to fix this problem. For her to come out here and put herself on the front line, it means a lot. It really does. Let's give it up for Candace and the family. You know, I want to give a demonstration on Black leadership, right? Because in different communities, leadership has failed tremendously, especially in the Black and Latino community. They're fighting with each other. They're talking bad about each other while other races are getting ahead of African Americans. We're trying to figure this out. Huge problem in our community. So, as a leader, we call each other leaders. That means that you guys are leaders. You all have a responsibility to do. And that is to protect Candace and her family on educating the world, especially to the police departments that really tolerates this. And I don't know what's going on with the policing here. We might have to start to police the right way. And really look into this problem that we have across America. And that this African American family should be protected. Without a doubt. Any criminal law, any FBI investigation, any of that should have been a part of this investigation of the family. And most of us don't talk about the education factors, what goes along with Black Lives Matter. We're everywhere. We're going to be everywhere. We're going to start policing the police the correct way. We want to get all the data about what goes on and how they stop people in these towns and cities.
Yes. Say it.
It's crazy that we live in this time again, over and over, watching Dr. Martin Luther King. That we as Americans killed this man and killed his dream. But the legacy they did not take away from us.
Yeah.
This is his legacy right now, as we speak. So again, let's give a round of applause to Candace and the family. Black History Month. You are Black History, Candace. You are. You're a fighter. You're a freedom fighter. You know, you're amazing. And we got special guests to tell you that. Jennifer, if you may, please. One of the speakers, black women.